1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh.
Those world-class managers, if others don't come in to replace them, because we think the Bournemouth manager, who's done a great job, he's obviously going somewhere. Glasner's going. So it's a bit of an exit this year. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I think it's actually a little bit sad that he's going. And I think we're going to see a few results now that reflect that next season with Manchester City.
Yeah, that's what I was going to come to. Who do you think? There's been rumours about what's his name, the former Chelsea manager.
Maresca.
Yeah, there's been a few rumours about Maresca.
I think I'm not sure. It may even have been confirmed, but that is what's going to happen. Maresca, as I say, he's a spitting image of Guardiola, isn't he? Looks just the same. You never see them in the same room together, let's face it.
No. You never know. You never know.
Right, okay. So Liverpool, Slot. What is his future like?
I don't think it's going to be long, to be fair.
No.
Because, I mean, he won the league last year, but that wasn't the Klopp's team when everybody was still here. And now it's a completely different squad. I mean, if we could beat them at Anfield for the first time in 7 years, that tells you something. And it's been a tough one for Slot because he spent 500 mil on players. Some of them, half of them have been injured, and some of them haven't really performed in the Premier League as they should do, or as they thought they would. But yeah, I think it's down to a lot as well that he's let some players go that he shouldn't really have. Yeah, I mean, some of the players that he's kept on here, like Curtis Jones and a few others, I think it's fairly. I don't really know his managerial before which club he came from. I don't know his reputation really as much, so I can't really talk about his managerial type ways. But what I've seen is it's not as if you got like this really good Liverpool team, you should be able to manage them properly. You know, you should be able to tell them attack. But for me, it feels like it's almost like Southgate, almost like how they'll get the ball, get the goal, and then almost defend it in a sense. So kind of, and even then, when they played against us at home at Old Trafford, they didn't really show any, threat in a sense. Both goals that they got because we made mistakes. Ahmad mistakenly passed the ball and they ended up going to Soboslai and scoring it. And then Le Mans made a mistake and they profited off of that. They never really showed any threat. More or less this entire season. A lot of clubs that wouldn't really shine, especially at Anfield, they've more or less opened them up and shown their weaknesses in a sense this season. So from that perspective for Slot, I don't really see a long future with him.
No. Yeah. Bro?
Yeah, I agree with that. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes this season. I think, as Tony said, he let one or two players go. Certainly someone like Diaz on the left wing there. I think he let him go prematurely. I don't know whether Diaz was at the end of his contract. He could have been. And, of course, he went to Bayern, didn't he? And is doing pretty well over there. So maybe one or two players, it hurt the team that they went. Also, I think, everybody knows that Salah was a great player. I think he's obviously lost a bit of pace this last year or so. And I don't think it helped.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.
And I don't think it helps that a player, he came out a few months ago, didn't he, very complaining that he'd sort of been made the scapegoat and he wasn't starting some of the games. Well, yeah, that's the sort of thing he should be saying to the manager rather than the press or the media. And I don't think that helps. And even the other day, you may have seen that he posted something on X, did Salah. Basically, it came across as quite a criticism of the managers of Slot's style of football. And I imagine Salah will be picked for this coming weekend's game, or perhaps he won't, because maybe Slot wasn't over happy with what he said. But sometimes players can exert a bit too much pressure, and the fact is Salah earlier this season wasn't quite playing the pace and the game he could play, so maybe he had to be dropped. And if you go back in time, probably the best player Liverpool ever had, Dalglish, he was actually dropped at a similar stage by the manager then of Liverpool. He didn't kick up a fuss. He was professional. He worked to get his place back, and so on. So although I like Salah, I think he's been a great player for Liverpool, and he'll go down in their records as one of the greats. I just think sometimes there's a lot of player power nowadays which don't do a manager much good. So we know where the power often is with the players. But as for Slot, I think, yeah, he inherited Klopp's team. He won the league in his first year with, I suppose, Klopp's team, but he still had to be the manager and do what he had to do. And that should be on his CV as a credit. Started off this season very well, 5 straight wins, although some were a bit fortunate by all accounts. And then they had a very bad run and so on. So, yeah, I'm not sure he's covered himself in glory this past season. And as I think Tony said, and as you said, this is not the Liverpool this year that we've been used to seeing. They're not this fortress Anfield, and just the quality of their play. One or two of their players have come good throughout the year, like Szoboszlai and one or two others, but others have visibly fallen below their best, perhaps to do with age, perhaps not. But you have to ultimately look at the manager and say, is he motivating the team now? As I say, they spent a lot of money, a little bit of bad luck with injuries like to Isak, Ekitike now as well. But ultimately, if it's going reasonably well, then a team will overcome that. So, yeah, I think the likelihood is that Slot will go at the end of the season.
Yeah, well, we don't know yet, because football is a funny thing, and they might leave him till the next season and then sack him after the first game. You never know. Yeah,
that would be unlikely, I think, to do that.
I mean,
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.